Hey yo, this is Poki, your Design Pro. Welcome to this episode of Archicad. In this episode, we are going to learn how to create a bullnose roof. A lot of people asked me about this question: how do I create or come up with a bullnose roof in Archicad? So I'm going to take you through. We have quite many ways we can achieve this, but one of them is the shell tool. We can design this using the shell tool. So in this episode, I'm going to show you how we do it in the shell tool. But before that, please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more tutorials and also to turn on your notifications for the daily updates. So let us start right away and see how best we can design a bullnose roof in Archicad using the shell tool. First and foremost, we need to sketch out the profile. We can do that in the section view or in an elevational view. So I'll come to the ground floor. I already have my section already drawn. So I can open my section, which is this one. Then I'll need to sketch out the profile of the roof. I'm going to use the line tool, which is under documents. So I'll come under documents. I click on the line tool. So I can start from the east side. I'll come have my reference line from there, the first one, and I control D. I can move it this side maybe by 150. Then from here, I hold on shift. From this 150, I want this distance to be, let me say 400. No, let me make it 300, something like that. Then I'll have the exact roof. From here, I'll simply have this. No, it's not in a straight line. So I'll come, let me first put it there. Then I join the two. I hold on shift. Can join the two. Then I'll need to fillet this end. So I'll come, click on this end point, and I'll choose the fillet stroke chamfer option. I'll click on it and make sure the fillet option is the one which is ticked. Then for the radius, I can go with 500. I say okay. That is too much. Control Z. I fillet again. Let me make it 350. Yes, 350 makes sense. Yes, but remember, the shell tool is not active in the section or in the elevational views. We need to have that in the ground level or the ground floor plan. So I'll select all my lines. I hold on shift. I select them. Control C for copying. I come on the ground floor. Control V, that is for pasting. I'll paste it right there. So this is the profile of our roof. Then I'll need the magic key, that is the space key on the keyboard, to turn this line into a shell. So I'll come to the shell tool. Where is it? It is right here. Simply click on it. Now this is the roof tool. The shell tool is this one. Then I'll do some changes. For the geometrical method, I'll use the first one. Then for this option, for construction, I'll use the second method. Then under here, I'll use the first. Then the structure is going to be steel. Can go with this steel. Then the thickness, that is the thickness of the iron sheets. So for these corrugated iron sheets, let me give them a thickness of 25 millimeters. That is okay. And I'll hold on to the space key on the keyboard. I click on that. Yeah, this is the extrusion length. Yeah, but before that, you make sure you measure the length of the roof. So I'll click on M, that is for measuring. So I want my roof to move from that point up this point, which is 8.2. It should have an overhang. Let me come back to the shell tool. I'll click on it. For the settings, okay. Hold on the space key. I click. Let me make this 8.5 so that I have that overhang. I'll say okay. Escape. Yeah, this is the shell which has become our roof. But then I need to flip it the other way around. So I'll come and scroll here. I'll flip it to that side. Then you realize actually when you check in the 3D, our shell is facing vertically, but we need it horizontally. So I can change that in the elevation or the section. So I can simply come, open any elevation. Let me use this one, the east elevation. Right click, open. Then I'll click on it, Control E, that is for rotating. I can pick this, I rotate it at 90. And I'm going to move it in the ground floor. So this is our shell which is acting as the roof. Control D, that is for moving. So I'll come, I drag it somewhere there. Yes, plus that overhang. Then when I come into 3D, it is right here, but it's down. So what do I need? I'll need to move it up. Let me first move this. Control D. I move it here so that I will have the ridge in the middle. So I'll come to the section. I can get with these lines since they have already worked. I delete them. I can move this. Control D. That is for dragging. I can drag it up to that point. When you check in the 3D, you realize we have that roof at that point. Next, we can change the material of this bullnose roof. Control T after selecting it. That is for the settings. I'll enable this. I'll give this corrugated iron sheets. I'll go with that option. Then for the material or the surface structure, I want something white. I can type in maybe stucco white, stucco fine white. Then bottom, I'll go still with the corrugated ones. I click on that. I say okay. Yes, we have something like this. Then next, I'll need to simply mirror this to the next side. I can do that in the elevation section on the floor plan. So let me do that in the floor plan. So I'll come click on my shell, Ctrl Shift M, that is for mirroring a copy. Then I'll simply click on this line. How beautiful is this? This is really beautiful in the 3D. Yes, so this is how best you can achieve a bullnose roof in Archicad. Yeah, so thank you for watching this episode and I hope you learned something. Watch out for more episodes and please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel as it helps me grow the channel, and at the same time to turn on your notifications for the daily updates. Thank you.